always say your prayers. Why you keep stealing my shit? Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, everybody. My hair keeps touching the foil. On the menu today, I was craving homemade not chili cheese spaghetti. My last video was chili cheese spaghetti. This is regular spaghetti with meat sauce. Then we have cheesy garlic bread right here, Texas toast, and I put some cheese on top and put it in the oven. Mushrooms and cucumbers. And I'm so hungry and I'm so hot. I'm gonna pray. Thank you, Father, for this food. Bless this food and sanctify it by your word. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. And always say your prayers. And we got the coldest water bottle, y'all, right here, filled with ice cold water because I have been burning up today. I'm not happy. And I'm very hungry. So how is everybody? Yeah, I'm not happy about wearing my hair down either. It's halfway up and down, just in a clip, because I know I wear it up every single video and people are sick of it, but it's so hot and it's a pain in my ass. But anyways, let's dig into this spaghetti, shall we? Oh my god. Sorry, I have my ceiling fan on because it's blazing in here. And I'm going for my spaghetti first. So I just recently did a live, you guys, and it's still up. I left it up. If you guys want to go check it out, it's pretty funny. So here's my spaghetti. And if I need more sauce, I'm going to go get it. It's hot, and that's all melted cheese. Yeah, if you hear like a buzzing noise from that fan up there, I'm sorry. But it's in the triple digits here, and I can't take it. It's so hot. Spaghetti is one of my favorite freaking meals on the planet. Oh my lord. So I have a story time for you guys today. And no, it's not a Miss C story time. I know everybody's begging for that. But that is coming. I wrote a few notes down right here because I can't remember everything, like right off the bat. So I can look on here. But I wanted to tell you guys because you know, me and my family originally moved to, we lived in California. I was born and raised in San Diego, California. And then at the age of 13, I was about to be 14, we moved to Texas. Because in California, my brothers, we were getting involved in gang activity, like really bad. They would come home from school every day in a fight, sneak out the house at night, you know, gang fights, tagging, all that stuff. You gotta remember, I'm old as hell, so this was like back in the early 90s. Yeah. So look at this bite. So my mom started homeschooling my brothers because she would get a call from the principal, like, I'm not kidding you, every day. They come home with bloody clothes, broken noses. They couldn't stop sneaking out of the house and getting involved in gang activity. So my mom got fed up. So she pulled them out of school and she started homeschooling them. And I started getting harassed and by other boys in school. Like, they were sexually harassing me. It was very scary. And I was a little girl, like a little kid. But yeah, that's how it was there. It was so scary. So, yeah, I got some story times on that too. I was trapped in a bathroom by like 6 little boys, you know, like threatening to do these horrible things to me. And I would be screaming in the bathroom, like backed in a corner, excuse me. And they were coming at me, and then someone heard me screaming, and someone walked in and stopped it. But boys would grab my butt when I was walking down the hall, my boobs, just everything. So I was getting sexually harassed, and my brothers could not stay out of gang activity. So my mom pulled us all out of school, and she started homeschooling us. Oh, it's so good. So my mom was crying, you know. She's like, I can't take it. So she homeschooled us, and that didn't go very well either. My mom's a very good teacher. She's very smart, but, you know, she didn't really have the patience, and she was working at the time. So that went downhill. We really didn't do our schoolwork. So she was like, you know, she told my dad, she goes, we have to do something. We can't stay here. The kids can't be enrolled in school here. It's not a good idea. I'm sorry. I'm just sweating. I'm so hot. So my mom and dad were like talking. They're like, my dad's like, well, what do you want to do? Move? And she goes, yes. And the reason why we moved to Texas is because we have so much family here. So it was decided. Homeschooling wasn't work. Putting us in public schooling wasn't work. So we moved from California to Texas. Spaghetti is so dang good. So there is where our journey begins from living in Texas. So before I continue my story, I know a lot of you don't look at my community tab, and a lot of you didn't watch my live or don't watch lives, but you're mainly here for the food. Aren't we all? But anyways, the reason why I've been absent is because I don't want to repeat it again. I've said it like a million times, but go to my live or my community tab, and it'll tell you why I've been not uploading recently. And plus, my family member, you know, enough's enough. So please go to my live that I did last night with a couple of cocktails, a few. Actually, I only drank one on camera, or go read my community tab. So this has bell peppers, corn, onion, garlic. Cheese, Parmesan, butter. I like corn in my spaghetti, so there's corn in here. It's so good. I like a very veggie, chunky spaghetti. Lordy, it's gonna be a hot one. I mean, yeah, it is a hot one. It's gonna be a messy one, guys. If you don't like that, you may not want to watch. You want to turn the channel. Okay, here's the mushrooms. literally when we moved to Texas, that's like probably a week later, I turned 14. Yeah, so here's a bowl of ranch over here. And I wanted to tell you about my experience. Oh my God. So we moved from like a badass school in California, gangsters, you know, bad bitches, you know, like fighting bitches. And, you know, if you look at someone wrong, what the fuck you looking at? What, you got a problem? Like that. And they'll just like get in your face. They can't look at anybody. You had to look down as you're walking through the hall. If you glance at somebody the wrong way or said something or like, yeah, that's how the school, well, not all schools in California, but the school I went to. And if you went there and you were a male kid, you either had to join a gang or you got beat up, or you were a nerd or a loner or an outcast, and you would not have friends. Yeah. So, if you guys are like near my age, which I'm sure, I look at my analytics and 90% of you are female that watch me. I think it's you guys are in your 20s and like early 30s. Like, it's my biggest crowd that watches me. So I don't think a lot of you will know what I'm talking about, but back in the early 90s, it was really, really cool and in style to have really, really, really thin eyebrows to where like they were barely visible. I never did that. I actually had thick eyebrows back in the day. No, that's the thing I did not do, but they were way thicker than they are now. And it was also very cool to tease your bangs. It's so embarrassing. Like this, but like tease them straight up like it's a freaking tidal wave, a tsunami. Like this high, and like spray them and tease them. So you'd have your hair all down, either straight or curly, and then your bangs would be like this, teased up really high. Yeah, I did that. So good. So I went from a badass California school to it was a 5A school, to a 2A school or a 3A school. I think it was 2. Yeah. This little tiny town, I mean like one horse town. People literally pull up to Sonic in their horses, like a real horse instead of a car. And everybody knew everybody. But we moved there was because we had family that lived there. So in the car ride, my brothers were pissed off. They were like, one was facing the one window, one was facing the other window. I was in the middle, and I was just crying. I don't want to move to Texas. Oh my God. Okay. So, yeah, I'm holding my fork like a shovel. Okay, so what? I'm trying to shovel it in. That's why. I was crying to my mom because I was like, I'm not going to know anybody. I don't want to go to this new school. You know how embarrassing it is to go to a new school when you're a kid. Oh my God. So I was just going to entering the 9th grade. Well, I was in 9th grade there. So it was like a transfer to the 9th grade. So I was like, I don't want to walk in, like the new kid, oh my God, I hated that. Walking into a new school, and especially walking into a classroom when it's already in session. You have to stand up in front of the class. My neck is dripping with sweat. I'm sorry. That's why I wear my hair up a lot. You know how you have to stand up like in front of the whole class and like right next to the teacher, and the teacher's like, class, we've got a new student. Everybody please welcome Kristen. You know my last name. Everybody please. Oh shit. I'm about to put my hair up. It's making me really hot. You know, you stand next to the teacher, and the teacher's like, class, I'd like your attention, please. Please welcome this new student to our classroom. She has moved all the way from San Diego, California. Please welcome Kristen Beltran. And you know, the kids are just looking at you like, what the fuck? This bitch. Some of the girls are like, you know, mad dogging you, or just like rolling their eyes like that. And, you know, the guys are like, ooh, new chick. Uh-huh. That's how it was. But let me tell you how I dressed, okay? Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. If some of you guys out there are going to know what I'm talking about, I will be really, really shocked. I wore... Oh my God. This was the style back then, and this is what every girl wore in school. So I wore it too. Doc Martens. What the fuck? Yeah, I wore Doc Martens, the tan kind. Okay. And then I wore baggy ass gangster looking jeans. Like, they were tight at the butt and the waist, and then they bagged out like bell bottoms. Like, not bell bottoms, but like gangster pants. They were baggy from the hips down. It wasn't just, you know, tight and then bell bottom out. They weren't bell bottoms. You guys should know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I wore those gangster pants. And then, do you guys remember those onesies that like were meant for women and young women that buttoned at the crotch? They had like 3 snaps in the crotch. Oh my God. This is what the gangster bitches wore back in high school, back in those days in the early 90s. They did. They wore those really tight, like, they were mostly black, white, and gray. And it was a tight, short sleeve top, and then you button 3 buttons in your crotch area. And my hair down, straight down, like stick straight, with these psychotic tsunami bangs that were like stood up like this high. Yeah. Tons of makeup, like gangster looking girl makeup. Just like really heavy and dark, and like, you know, the little cat eyes came like way out to your ears. Fucking shit. No eyebrows. Although I kept my eyebrows. I didn't really mess with my eyebrows. And I got like made fun of that. Your eyebrows are so thick. Ew. I'm like, I'm not touching them. No. So I walk into this school. And I'm about to walk into my first class. There's nobody in the halls because, you know, school already started. And, you know, because my mom had to enroll us. So these bitches at this school, and this is really embarrassing for me to tell because a lot of my people from high school watch my channel. That's so embarrassing. So I'm looking like that, okay? Just envision that. This tight little onesie, like a baby onesie. It's exactly the same thing. tight on your boobs, you know, like squeezing your boobs together so you have like a bunch of cleavage, and then like really tight waisted, and then it buttons in your crotch, and then you wear these big baggy ass jeans. Yeah, and these Doc Martens. So I go into school, walking into the school like this, and I walk into the class and I'm like, oh God, like I want to throw up. Like I hate that. And I open the door and I'm like, oh God. And I walk in and everybody turns and stares, and there was like 40 kids in that classroom. It was science class. That was the first class I had. I remember that. I walk in and I like have my books, like, you know, I'm hugging my books, like hugging them like this for dear life. And I just walk in and I'm like looking around. Oh. And my science teacher looks at me and goes, well, hello, you must be the new student. You must be, and he's looking down at the table. And I'm walking over to him and already know the drill. He's like, you must be Kristen. I said, yes, sir, I am. And I'm like corner-eyed looking at the, you know, all these kids staring at me. And I hear giggles, and I hear like people whispering, and I hear a bunch of kids laughing. And I look around, and oh my God, I am horrified. Oh my God. These kids were wearing like little vests, like country western vests with like horses on them, and like t-shirts underneath their little vests. They're wearing penny loafers. They're wearing tight ass skinny jeans, belts, and button-up collared t-shirts with like horses and like, you know, tumbleweeds on them or some shit. I'm telling you, this is how they dressed. And some girls had some like scary ass looking old-timey country dresses on. I mean, I'm looking around and I'm seeing these kids and I'm like, oh my God. And I realized they were all laughing at me because of the way I was dressed and how my hair was and how my makeup was. It was, oh my God, I can't even explain to you how embarrassing that was. So then my science teacher goes, okay, everybody pipe down. Well, why don't you go take a seat over there, Kristen? Right there in the middle, you see the empty seat? And I was like, okay. And I wanted to start crying. I was like the walk of shame. I'm walking in between, you know, these chairs and like these kids, and I'm like going like this. I'm like, hi. I'm like, hi. Hey, what's up? Because I was like totally trying to play it off, but I really wanted to cry. And then once that class was over, like people were still laughing and pointing and staring, and it was terrible at me. My attire, my hair, everything. Then when class got out, the bell rang, right? So everybody was getting up, and I was like, you know, acting like I was doing something, because I didn't want to be like, I wanted to be the last one to leave the class, and I wanted to be the last one to my other class because I didn't want people to stare at me in halls, because I already felt so humiliated over how I was dressed and how I looked. Cucumber. And so I'm getting up slowly, and I'm like getting my bags and stuff, my books. And I was like, oh my God. I said, that's it, I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm not dealing with this. So of course I didn't, but I walked out in the hall and I saw all these kids dressed like country style and tight pants and penny loafers and country dresses and like button up shirts with those little, what do you call those things? It looks like a Texas horn, or and then it has those little tassels. I don't know what you call them. Yeah, this is how these kids dress. I'm walking through the aisle. I'm in the hallway. And people are laughing and pointing at me. I'm not kidding. This was my first day at that high school. Then, you know, girls would even go like this, you know, to their friend next to them and start giggling and laughing in like my other classes. And they'd be like, oh my God, like, look what she's wearing. Like, oh, she's wearing dude boots. And like, look at her hair. I'm telling you, it was so awful. Let me just say, the next day I went, the very next day, I'm sweating. I went back to school. I cried to my mom when I got home that first day, and I said, everybody's making fun of me and laughing at me. I said, nobody dresses like this. So she took me and bought me all new clothes. I said, well, they're wearing these shoes, and you know, now you know, when you get older, you don't give a fuck, but like when you're young, you're very impressionable, and you know, people get bullied a lot. So I told my mom, this is how they dress. I'm gonna have to start dressing like this. They made fun of me. I got bullied all day long, whispered and talked about. I said no. So I went and got a whole new wardrobe. And the next day I dressed just like them. And they laughed even harder because they knew exactly what I was doing. Oh, now she wants to be one of us. This little gangster wannabe bitch. So good. Also, that's where I met my ex-husband, the father of my kids. He went to that high school, and that's where I met him. I gotta remember my notes here. Oh yeah. And every girl, you guys, every girl hated me. Oh my God. I have high school pictures of exactly what I look like on my Instagram and Facebook. And a lot of you have commented on them. They're all up there. So go to my Instagram and Facebook, you guys, add me on there, and you can see my high school pictures and what I look like. I hate to say, oh, it's so pretty, but I wasn't ugly. But, you know, so like every girl hated me. Nobody would approach me. Nobody would want to be my friend. They all gave me dirty looks, all rolling their eyes at me. And I was just like, oh my God, like what the heck is going on here? It was crazy. For like the whole first week of school, no girl would talk to me. But guess what? Every dude in that high school, every dude came up to me. Hey, what's your name? Like I was being surrounded by all these guys in high school. I was the type of girl that, I'm sorry, I'm burning up. The first week of school, I had all guy friends and no girlfriends. And that's how it was. I would be surrounded by 10 to 15 guys walking me down the hall, coming up to me, talking to me. Of course, you know. Oh, look at the new pretty girl, you know, that kind of thing. But all the girls just like, they wanted to kill me. Like they wanted to just stomp on me, pick me up and eat me. Like, I don't know. They hated me. And my friends that I went to high school with watch my channel. So you guys remember that? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, this is so cold and so delicious. It's so hot. Thank you. Thank you. If you guys would like one, go in my description box. The links are down there. This is so amazing to have during the summer. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to probably put my hair up. I try to wear it down, but I'm going through menopause. I'm hot. Okay. So the next week of school, I had it at this point. I was like, that's it. One more bitch looks at me or rolls her eyes or like talks shit behind my back and starts giggling. I swear to God, I'm going up to her face and I'm just going to say, you got a problem? Like, I came from California. You think I'm scared of you? I don't think so. I've seen a lot of shit and seen a lot of fights, and I've been in a couple of them, so I'm not scared of you. I had it at this point. So the next week, it was a Monday, walked into school, and I was like strutting my stuff. I was so pissed. I'm like, you bitches don't want to talk to me? Okay. Fine. I'll talk to all your boyfriends. How you like that? And I'll date all of them, too. So this is the attitude I had. And I walked in to the school. And as I was walking down the hallway, the main hallway, here comes this blonde, this beautiful blonde with blue eyes, and she's walking towards me and she's smiling at me. And no girl ever smiled at me the whole week of me being in that school. I was like, oh, okay. She wants to be a smartass, she's going to come up and say something smartass to me. And that's a smartass smirk on her face. So I kind of like smiled back at her, like, yeah, like that. And she walks up to me and she goes, hi, my name's Amy. She's like, are you new here? Like this big Texas accent, like, slang. And I'm like, what? I was in shock, like someone's talking to me? I said, yeah, this is actually my second week. I said, people aren't very nice to me. People aren't very nice at all. So that was the first friend I ever made. And she was my ex-husband's sister. And that's a sister-in-law I talk about. Well, she's not legally my sister-in-law anymore, but I always think of her as my sister-in-law. She's the one I'm very, very close to today, my ex-husband's sister. Yeah, we were best friends all throughout high school, inseparable. And to this day, we're really good friends. And she watches my channel too. So then commenced her introducing me to her brother, my ex-husband. But I'm not talking about that. I already said that, done that. My ass is sticking in this chair. Alright, yeah. So then she introduced me to her brother, and then we started dating. Oh my God. Lord Jesus. Okay. Alright, there was this one girl there, I have to tell you guys. I have never, I'm straight, okay? I appreciate, females. I think they're beautiful and everything like that. But I'm straight, and I love men. My husband. So I think this is the first time I ever developed like a girl crush. It's like not in that way, but oh my God. There was this one beautiful girl in high school, and she was like the top cheerleader. And she watches my channel too, and this is very fucking embarrassing. I already talked to her about all this like a couple years ago over Instagram. We were dying laughing. Right. She was one of the top. I don't know if she was captain. I can't remember. But I thought she was the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. She had blonde hair, blue eyes. She was tall. She was thin. She had like the perfect body. And I saw her walking down the hall one day, and I just like, she captivated me. Like I saw her and I just couldn't take my eyes off her, and I just went like this. And oh my God, I hope she's not watching. I'm gonna die. I am. So I told Amy about her. I asked about her. I said, "Who's that?" She goes, "Oh, that's so-and-so." She goes, "Yeah, she's a head cheerleader and, you know, a junior. She's about to be a senior." I was like, "Oh." I said, "Wow." I said, "She's so gorgeous. Like, I can't believe it." And he was like, "Yeah, she's pretty." And I even told my ex-husband, you know, at the time, because we were dating, I was like, "God, but why didn't you get with her before I got here? Like, what the hell?" He started laughing. He was like, "She's not my type, and I don't think I'm her type either." But long story short, I kept staring at her. Like, I couldn't help it, you guys. It was like some weird. It even pissed me off that I could not stop staring at her. I was embarrassed. I was mortified. I wasn't lusting after her or anything like that. I was just captivated by her beauty. That was it. And every time I tried to smile at her when she would walk towards me in the hallway, and she would go like give me the dirtiest go to hell looks, like F you. Oh my God. It crushed my soul. Just kidding. But I was like, what? I'm just trying to be nice to you. Sorry. I wanted to say to her, "Let me love you." No, I'm just kidding. No. These mushrooms are so dang good. This is filling me up. Everything is so delicious. So this went on for years that I was in that school. She wouldn't talk to me. Every time she looked at me, she would give me a dirty look, or she'd be like, what are you staring at? She would never say that, but she would give those looks to me, like, and she'd look up and down at me and just be like, she was so hateful and rude. Oh my God. But she was one of the biggest most popular girls in the school. And, you know, like, top cheerleader, and she's on all these things in school that you can do. I can't even remember. It's been so long ago. She was always being called over the intercom. You need to come here and do this and do that. She always did things always got out of class for special, things that she could do. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, she always had a huge amount of friends. This went on the entire time I went to that school. I just wanted her to say hi to me and smile at me. That was it. Okay, thanks. Done. I don't want to befriend you. I don't want to hang out with you or spend the night with you or anything like that. Jesus, I just want to smile instead of like a go fuck yourself look. So never happened. So finally, after, you know, we ended up moving from there because, you know, I got pregnant. So, and then I never saw her again. But she either I befriended her or she befriended me on Facebook or Instagram. It was so long ago, I can't remember. So we became friends. I messaged her one night. You know, I sent her a DM. I did. And I was like, do you remember in high school when you were so hateful and mean to me and you would do nothing but give me dirty looks in the hallways? I said, do you remember that? I said, I just have one question. Did you really, really hate me, or you just like couldn't stand the sight of me, or what was the deal? I said, before you answer, I gotta tell you something. I had a girl crush on you. Not a real one, but just like infatuated, you know, with her looks, her beauty, her personality, you know. And I watched her cheer. Like, she was the only one I watched. I didn't watch any other girls. I just focused on her because I was like, she's so talented too. That's it. I'm done. Bitch. I said I had a girl crush on you in high school, and I put laughing my ass off, and I said, it was way before I started my channel. I said, no, not really. I just thought you were so beautiful, and that's why I always was like looking at you down the halls when you walked past me. I said, I was dying for your attention, and I said all you did was just mad dog me and like give me the worst go to hell looks. And she didn't respond right away. And like, I think it was the next day she responded, and she goes, oh my God. She goes, are you serious? She couldn't believe. She thought that I didn't like her, and I thought she didn't like me, but it wasn't the case for either side. It was just so funny. But she said, I can't remember why she said she started giving me dirty looks, because she thought I was snobbish or something, or, you know, because I don't know, like, she thought I was stuck up. And I was like, no, clearly you were the stuck up one. I tried to smile at you several times, and you just kept evil eyeing me. That's so good. But anyway, she's like, I am so sorry. She goes, I always thought you were so beautiful in high school too. And she goes, maybe that's why I was giving you dirty looks. I don't know. She goes, but I'm really sorry. And we were laughing. We were just laughing back and forth, you know, messaging each other. I put ice in this morning. Oh my God. And the ice is melted, but the water is freezing like it has ice in it. Amazing. Cup, canister, whatever the hell you call it. But it gets dirty. I gotta wipe it off all the time and clean it. Okay. So, really quickly, because I am so full. Oh my God. Look how much I ate, you guys. Are you kidding me right now? This thing was full. Oh my God. Oh, hold on. I have to have one more bite. It doesn't get any better than spaghetti dinner. Okay, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna put my hair up. I'm dying. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me. And get some spaghetti dinner. I made this homemade. And if you don't cook, then go buy it. Order it. So delicious. But mine's the best. Oh my god. Somebody roll me on my couch. Alright, I'm definitely going to finish this later. This is definitely leftovers before bed. But anyways, I have a surprise coming for you guys. My next video, which is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm uploading again, and I'm going to have a surprise for you. And then, for those of you who didn't see my live or read my community tab, guess what, bitches? Big Daddy is here. Well, he's not here. He booked his flight, and he will be here on Tuesday, July 21st. Oh God, I'm so full. And so Wednesday, I will be doing a mukbang with him. So I'm going to be doing back-to-back videos like in the next 4 days. Oh God. So I got a surprise for you guys tomorrow. And then Big Daddy will be here Tuesday, and Wednesday we'll do a mukbang. So I hope you guys enjoy my upcoming videos. I love you all so much. Stay safe, blessed wherever you're at in the world. And you guys protect yourself, please. And God, I'm so full. I gotta go upload this video now. Oh, and in case y'all didn't know, my birthday is on the 31st of this month. July 31st, baby. Leo in the house. So if you guys want to wish me a happy birthday on the 31st, it would make my day. So yes, don't forget, bitches, okay? The 31st. That's not the 30th, it's the 31st. See what happens? I'm just kidding. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Say bye. Oh my God, look at all that spaghetti sauce all over this. See? I have to clean this thing like all the time. Oh God. My ass, did you hear my ass cheek on this? It like peeled off. I think there's skin on the stool. So hot. Do you want to build a snowman? Yes, I do. Okay, bye.